Today on Fresno State Focus, we have free events and activities this entire week for the I Heart Fresno State Week to highlight resources right here on campus.
In this intersection, who has the right of way? We'll give you a refresher of the rules of the road so you don't get a ticket or worse, get hurt.
Plus, Fresno State's very own marching band was in Dublin on St. Patrick's Day to perform. We'll show you how great they did. Fresno State Focus starts now. Hello and welcome to Fresno State Focus. I'm Athena Clayson.
And I'm Karina Guevara.
President Saúl Jiménez Sandoval is making sure students have a chance to meet and get to know him. He hopes to change the narrative that students graduate without ever knowing or talking to the president of their university. Viviana Hinojos shows us how President Sandoval's new meet and greet booth near the free speech area is a way for him to strengthen his connection to students on campus.
Fresno State students, faculty, and Victor E. all came out for the unveiling of President Sandoval's new booth next to the free speech area. As his new sign went up, students lined up to shake his hand and say hello. President Sandoval shared the inspiration behind his new booth.
There needs to be a moment in which we have a space where the students and I meet face to face. And not just through email and not just through social media and whatever else. And we just connect as humans.
The new booth was also designed and built by Fresno State students majoring in architectural design and construction management.
So in the real world, you're going to be working with construction management, and as an architect, I've never worked with them before. So having that coordination, and same on their end, I'm sure they've never worked with an architect before. And so having that coordination, knowing how that's going to work, it really helped us know what to expect in a real world project.
President Sandoval handed out pins, stickers, and business cards as students spoke to him about some of their concerns. He hopes this booth helps build stronger relationships with the students and provide a safe place to voice any problems.
And if there are issues that are happening, let's battle those issues head on and resolve them and see where we go from there. So yeah, absolutely, it's about transparency as well.
Students believe this is a positive resource for them.
Something very beneficial for students to interact with the president and ask him any questions they have.
President Sandoval plans to visit this booth twice a month. For a schedule of his availability and when he will be here, you can visit the Office of the President's website. More information will be posted there. His next visit is planned to be on March 27th at noon at Fresno State. Viviana Hinojos, Fresno State Focus.
It's I Heart Fresno State Week. Each spring, Fresno State celebrates and highlights special resources on campus. All of the events and activities are free for students, faculty, and staff. Perfect. There are goodies and snacks too. At this one event, students who came early were able to enter a raffle for more prizes and got a special chance to take a picture with Victor E. III.
Expect to get a lot of information from organizations on campus. We really wanted people to know why Fresno State is so unique.
The USU Bulldog Zone from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. On Friday, students are invited to a free Y2K night event at the Resnick Student Union from 7 to 10 p.m., where they will connect with other students.
With so much going on around campus right now, it can be hard to know which events you should plan on going to. Alyssa Garza is here to tell us more details about the special activities going on this week. So why are these events really important to throw for our school and our university?
Yeah, so definitely it's about spirit and pride, bringing that onto our campus and then also making it very much continuous within our campus. Also, it's about inclusivity and making sure our students feel welcome and experienced. Some of these events might be our students' first impression of Fresno State. Maybe it's their first event at Fresno State. So we want to make sure that we're putting on a welcoming experience and a great experience at the same time. But also it's a great opportunity to socialize and meet new students as well.
So what events have been successful so far this week as a whole? I know you've already had a couple at the Student Union.
Yeah, so actually all of them have been successful. it depends on how you define success, right? So to us, it's making sure our students are engaged, along with also just having a good time.
And do any of these events have a charge or anything?
No, so all events are free. We make sure that our students are able to come to our events, so all of them are free.
And is there anything in particular the students should bring, like an ID or anything like that?
Yes, so at some of our events, we will ask for your IDs, so make sure to bring your IDs, or just know your ID number in general.
And how can students stay up to date with what events are coming up?
Yes, so you can follow us on Instagram at FS_Spotlight Events. That's where we post everything in regards to our events and then also what's happening.
And if you haven't already, get involved with events being thrown on campus this week before it's too late. Thank you.
Thank you.
In 2021, more than 7,000 pedestrians were killed on California roads, the highest number in 40 years. Fresno State has seen an uptick in the number of vehicles versus pedestrian collisions near campus. Cameron Butler tells us what can you do to stay safe.
Expect to get a lot of.
Driving to campus, we can all agree at some point we've been in a rush or distracted. But that's no excuse for making fellow Fresno State students feel uneasy while crossing the street. Or worse, get hit while trying to get to class.
So we do see vehicle versus pedestrian accidents every semester. Unfortunately, we just have a large population of students, faculty, and staff that are coming to and from campus.
It's kind of an us versus them situation at the crosswalk. Drivers are in a rush, and pedestrians feel pressured to walk faster and try not to get hit.
On Woodrow, I would say they're a lot more aggressive. You have to be pretty, aggressive, I would say, crossing the street.
Watch this. In the P20 parking lot near the Fresno State Police Station, this guy is in the crosswalk, and the car accelerates forward right after he crosses while he's still in the crosswalk. That is illegal.
I think they're a little bit pushy. I think as students crossing, we also have to be pushy because drivers don't stop and they'll just keep going. And
as you can see behind me, I'm on Barstow and Jackson Avenue, where many students as well as vehicles cross each and every day at Fresno State. According to the California law under the Vehicle Code, vehicles do have to yield as pedestrians always have the right of way in any marked or unmarked crosswalk.
So Cameron has one big reminder for us. If someone is in a crosswalk, that person has to walk all the way across the street before a driver can move through that crosswalk. Any driver who is caught driving in a crosswalk with a pedestrian still in it could be fined $238.
You may have noticed some of our campus is back open as construction progress moves forward. Some fences are now gone near speech arts, leaving grassy areas open for students to enjoy as we head into spring.
Trying to regain some of our landscape now that they're pulling down all the fences. And so as soon as they vacated an area, we go in and try to clean it up. And this is all part of that CUPR project.
Year-long project to improve old water systems across campus. The open area between Music and Joyal has new grass and was mowed early this week, leaving the old grass looking a little aged. It's a small win because construction isn't expected to be done for another year and a half.
From TikTok to Shark Tank, one Fresno entrepreneur is using social media to build his brand. And it's all based on the simple task of cut and paste.
Hey Sharks, my name is Scotty. I'm from Fresno, California. I'm seeking $40,000 for 25% equity in my company.
Fresno State and Sigma Chi alumni Scott Trujillo developed a passion for business at the early age of 13.
I started by selling things online. It happened to be laptop computers that were broken, and I was fixing them and selling them on eBay.
Trujillo's big idea came in 2016 as he sat by his computer doing copy and pasting on a simple spreadsheet. The idea of the copy keyboard didn't come to fruition until 2021.
You could copy and paste like this. That's copy, Control-C, Control-V. But what this keyboard does is it does those same things in one button press.
After several viral videos, 130,000 followers on TikTok, and an appearance on a local news broadcast, Scott knew that prime time was the next step, and that step was a year in the making.
And next thing you know, we're on the news for a TikTok that I made. And so once I was able to see like I could start on the internet, move my way to the news, I said like, you know, maybe these Shark Tank dreams, maybe they're not so crazy after all.
What's it really like to take a swim in the Shark Tank?
When you look at them and they ask you questions, they're serious business people that are, number one, there to make money, and number two, yeah, maybe a little bit to make good TV.
Although he didn't get an offer from the Sharks, he came away with something just as valuable.
He's still seen a lot of growth in getting his product out there, and it showed his abilities to market it, which I thought he did a really great job on.
Not getting an offer from the Sharks didn't stop Trujillo. He continues to market and sell the Copy keyboard and has added 2 upgraded designs to his product line. Scotty stays in touch with other Shark Tankers and is using his experience on the show to encourage other young entrepreneurs.
Coming up on Fresno State Focus, find out how students can get your next free haircut right here on campus or a discounted one nearby.
It's a special celebration for our very own mascot, Victor E. III, as he just turned 8, his retirement age. We'll let you know the plans for his farewell tour.
Plus, I'll have your windy weather update, all that when we come back here on Fresno State Focus.
Success. At Fresno State, it's no secret. It's discovering new ways to change our world. It's creating opportunities as diverse as our community itself. It's in the distinction of our graduates as they lead us into the future. Success is no secret at Fresno State. It's our mission.
At Fresno State, being bold means committing to something greater than yourself. It's learning by doing and nurturing leaders to advance our shared future. It's using research to create a better life for those around us and healing those who need us most. These are our stories, because at Fresno State, bold begins here.
Success. At Fresno State, it's...
What I love about CMAC is that they provide me with the knowledge,
the equipment, the space to express myself,
to amplify my voice,
to share my story, my story.
My story. Go to cmac.tv/mystory to learn more.
We have had back-to-back storms, but the good news is that we are going to get a break soon. This is a look from earlier outside the USU. As you can see, the wind is still blowing, but not quite as strong as it was yesterday. We're seeing winds at about 10 to 20 miles per hour today. Taking a look at the national satellite, as you can see, there is snow over the Great Lakes. And over here, we are also seeing some snow in Utah and Colorado as well. Taking a look at the national satellite, we are seeing some rain over California as well. Not too much though, it's starting to dry up. The western satellite here is showing a new storm system that is going to be moving in over the North Pacific Ocean. That's going to be bringing another storm next week. Also, taking a look at today's highs, we have upper mid 50s in the Central Valley, with Shaver Lake at about 35 today. Today's lows in the valley are sitting right in the mid 40s, with again Shaver Lake and below freezing at 24. So if you are heading out there, make sure to bring a jacket. Moving on to the air quality, we have some great air quality out there for you to enjoy. And taking a look at our weekly forecast, as you can see, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we are going to have lots of sunshine, so make sure to enjoy it. And again, Monday and Tuesday, we see another chance for rain. That's your Focus on Weather. I'm Viviana Hinojos.
At Fresno State, the Brothers of Beta Gamma Nu are having their 3rd annual Spring Philanthropy event. This year, they're going to give back to farm workers. The fraternity is putting together a giveaway of 4 prizes. The money they raise will be used to provide meals and other essentials for farm workers.
I've been working since I was like 10 years old, so I know what it's like to be out there and kind of helping out. I see myself in them, so it's like I would want someone to do what we're doing for the farm workers. So.
You can help by buying a ticket from an active fraternity brother. By getting a ticket, you will be entered for a chance to win one of the 4 giveaways, and know you are helping a hard-working community that helps to put food on your table. The brothers of Beta Gamma Nu have been sharing their fundraiser on social media. Martin Peña and Osvaldo Fernandez are here to tell us more about their philanthropy and how it all started. Good afternoon, Martin and Osvaldo. Thank you for being here. When did this all start, this philanthropy?
Yeah, so basically this philanthropy started back in 2020. Our brother Armando Santos and Osvaldo Fernandez, they started this philanthropy, and they wanted to give back to the community in a way where it was during the pandemic. So we wanted to give back to the farm workers, since they were sacrificing their families and their health for us to have food on our tables, and that's how it all started, by us giving back to them.
And you are having fun prizes for your fundraiser. What are those prizes?
Yeah, so for this philanthropy, we have 3 tiers. We have the first place, which will be taking 2 tickets for the Chuchansi concert that's happening on April 22nd. We also do have second place of Fresno Apparel. And then for 3rd and 4th, we do have a Starbucks gift card and a Dutch gift card.
And the money that you are raising for your fundraiser, what essentials are you going to be taking them?
We will be providing a food truck, which is the main thing that we do take to them. Also other supplies such as hats for the heat, gloves, bandanas, and other essentials, tools that they be using for the type of work that they be doing, like scissors, stuff like that.
And when will you be taking these essentials?
We will be executing the event next Friday, March 31st at noon, but it also might depend, because depending on the crew member and the foreman, they usually relocate from field to field, so it might depend. It might be that day or it might change.
Well, thank you so much, Martin and Osvaldo, for being here. If you would like to buy a ticket, you can reach out to their Instagram page. The Beta Gamma Nu brothers will be selling tickets up until this Friday.
The Fresno State Wind Group is performing its annual Wind Ensemble concert this Saturday. Alyssa Salvador is live at the Fresno State Concert Hall. Alyssa, tell us more about what we can expect.
Yes, I am here live outside the Fresno State Concert Hall. Unfortunately, we were not able to go inside due to the Fresno State Wind Ensemble rehearsing for this Saturday for their performance on March 25th. But I am here with Tim Childs, who is a part of the Fresno State Wind Ensemble. Tim, tell us about the Wind Ensemble. What do you love most about it? And clearly you're holding a saxophone, so I'm assuming that's what you play in the Wind Ensemble. What do you love most about it?
Yeah, so the Fresno State Wind Ensemble is Fresno State's premier band here. It's full of wonderful musicians, talented musicians from every studio here. I've been playing the saxophone here ever since 5th grade, so I'm 23 now. You can do the math. So yeah.
Awesome. Now with this event coming up on Saturday, what can spectators expect with this event?
Yeah, so this event on Saturday night is going to be Fresno State's gala concert with San Diego State. So hopefully you can make your way out there. Also this weekend is the Lawrence R. Sutherland Wind Festival with high school bands, collegiate bands performing throughout the weekend. So hopefully you can make your way out there.
Awesome. Now with that being said, you being a part of this event on Saturday, can you give us a sneak peek as to what spectators can expect on Saturday?
Yeah, so this is an excerpt of Frank DeKelly's Lux Perpetua, and I hope you enjoy it.
Wow, that was amazing. Thank you so much, Tim, and thank you for joining us today. You can catch Tim in the Fresno State Wind Ensemble here at the Fresno State Concert Hall, March 25th. I'm reporting live outside the Fresno State Concert Hall. Alyssa Saldivar, Fresno State Focus.
Still need to file your taxes? From now until April 16th, you can get free tax help. Students and staff who earn less than $60,000 can use the free service. Even family members can get their taxes done for free. Help is available on weekends in the Peters building. Walk-ins are welcome, but get there early as they close the doors exactly at 3. Bring your Social Security card and your W-2 forms.
Greek organizations here at Fresno State love to compete when it helps others. Case in point, a friendly basketball tournament to help kids. The Sisters of Lambda Sigma Gamma Sorority Incorporated had their 6th annual Shots for Tots event. Other Greek organizations joined in to help the sorority's philanthropy.
So the purpose that we do Shots for Tots is for our national philanthropy, which is the Head Start program. So all proceeds that we get from the applications, all the money that we get from those applications goes directly to our national philanthropy.
The tournament was a success. Everyone had a great time, and $480 were raised to help children in lower income schools with healthy nutrition, medical, and physical activities.
Fresno State does a lot to provide students with free or cost-effective amenities and resources. But did you know that they partner with Paul Mitchell School, Fresno, to give us free haircuts once a month? Marco Rosas has the story.
Once every semester, the Career Development Center treats students to professional haircuts and secondhand clothing for absolutely free.
We partner with Paul Mitchell, and they come and they give our students free haircuts. But we also get a lot of donations for casual clothing, so we allow students to come and grab a bag full of items and take as much as they'd like.
This semesterly event is just one example of the partnership between Fresno State and Paul Mitchell. Fresno State students can visit the Paul Mitchell School, Fresno, just a few stops away for regular haircuts.
We did hand out probably about 40 or 50 VIP cards for them to come in for a free haircut. But we also, on Wednesdays and Fridays, offer a $5 haircuts for our shorter haircuts. Because there's so many students that are literally 5 stoplights away, at Fresno State.
It's a win-win for students of both schools. The Fresno State students get free or discounted haircuts, and Paul Mitchell students get more experience cutting hair and marketing themselves while supervised by their advisors.
It's something like this is great for them to take advantage of because with the pandemic and everything, it plays a big part in just how busy they are in the school. So, getting this amount of exposure helps people to come in and just add to their growth and their learning experience.
No matter what degree or certification they're getting, it's the relationships built along the way that will mutually benefit and stick with these students for life. From the Satellite Student Union at Fresno State, Marco Rosas, Fresno State Focus.
The Paul Mitchell School of Fresno is at the corner of Shaw and N Street, but you can expect free haircuts from Paul Mitchell students every semester right here on campus.
Students could be swarmed with assignments this time of the year. Finding a tutor can save your semester. Isaiah Caceres shows us where to find them.
We only have 4 of these, but again, we're hoping to...
It's that time of year again where students need help with their assignments. It's a relief to have people like Sorrel Mallory around to assist us with our struggles.
As equipment manager, I'm really in charge of servicing the MCJ students who are in production courses.
If you are completely lost and are experiencing technical issues, Sorrel is just the man you want to see.
We offer tutoring in Adobe Premiere and any technical support. So me and the paid staff, you can reserve us online at mcjcheckout.com.
Sorrel also has student interns he can count on to help around the office.
Whenever students are coming in to rent out items, we have to, check them in, and we have to also double check and make sure once they return them that everything is how it was when they left with it.
The location of the equipment room can be tricky to find at first. Make sure to follow these steps.
First thing you want to do is you want to come to the Speech Arts building, and you want to look for 172, 182, and then you're going to want to walk in here into Speech Arts 179 equipment room, and over here is where you'll find the MCJ equipment room.
Another tutoring assistance option students can go to is Discovery, located on the first floor of the library.
We accept walk-ins. You come up to us, if you have a question, even if it's so minor or you think it's dumb, just ask us and we'll tell you if we could help you out, or we could direct you to the appropriate person.
If you need help, just ask a tutor. Isaiah Caceres, Fresno State Focus.
To schedule an appointment with Sorrel, visit mcjcheckout.com for more information, or Discover E. Contact them at discovere@mail.fresnostate.edu.
Coming up on Fresno State Focus, we have this week's Fresno State Sports Update with Marco Rosas.
Plus, watch our very own Fresno State band perform in Dublin, Ireland for St. Patrick's Day this past weekend.
I got the bulldog spirit up in my head. Up in my head. Up in my head.
I got that bulldog spirit up in my head. Up in my head to say. I got that bulldog spirit deep in my heart. Deep in my heart. Deep in my heart. Got that bulldog spirit deep in my heart. Deep in my heart to stay. I I got that bulldog spirit. Down in my toes, down in my toes, down in my toes. I got that bulldog spirit. Down in my toes, hey, down in my toes to stay. I got that bulldog spirit. Up in my head, deep in my heart, down in my toes. I got that bulldog spirit. All over me to stay. I got that bulldog spirit.
Deep in my heart.
The Fresno Grizzlies have officially released their 2023 season schedule. April 13th is the season opener at Chuck Chansey Park. Seats are currently empty and the grass field is getting renovated, but single season tickets are still available at FresnoGrizzlies.com. Fans can look forward to winning giveaways, witnessing special appearances, enjoying theme nights, and more. The rain has put a small pause on some sports on campus, but last week was still a big one for Fresno State baseball. The Bulldogs took on University of New Mexico Lobos in a 3-game series at Pete Biden Field. The Dogs started the 3-game series with a smashing walk-off hit, beating the Lobos 5-3 on St. Patrick's Day. Saturday was a bit of a closer game for the Bulldogs, with the final score being 9-8 in their favor, but the Dogs came up just short in the final game Sunday, losing 2-7 to the Lobos, bringing the Dogs' season record to 10-4 and their Mountain West record to 4-4. But the season's not over yet, and the Dogs will go head-to-head with Long Beach tonight at 6 p.m. The Dogs are currently 0-2 in away games, while Long Beach has successfully defended their home twice so far, so we'll wish them luck and plenty of it as they look to bring home the W. And that's your quick focus on sports. Back to you, Karina.
Happy belated 8th birthday to Victor E. Bulldog III. The Smith Alumni House, also known as the home of Victor E. III, is honoring and celebrating our mascot as he is soon to retire and pass his collar to Victor E. IV. The third has been our mascot since 2015. Caroline Nolan, the live mascot program coordinator, is one of his best pals. She shares how Victor E.'s birthday was celebrated and what's to come.
And since he'll be officially retiring as the mascot on April 16th, we wanted to make sure that we had a huge celebration for his last birthday as official live mascot.
The passing of the collar will be on April 16th at the men's baseball game right before the first pitch. If you want to see Victor E. III and Victor E. IV, you can catch the two pups at GradFest this week, today through Friday, at the Smith Alumni House located near University High School.
As we end today's newscast, let's give a shout out to the amazing Fresno State Marching Band. 100 Bulldog Band and Collar Guard members went global last Friday as they took to the streets in Dublin, Ireland for the annual St. Patrick's Day Parade. These talented musicians represented Fresno State as part of the Mountain West Conference All-Star Band. Each one made a one-year commitment to the group and paid for the entire trip themselves. From the sound of the crowd, they were a hit. Congratulations and go Dogs! Next week on Fresno State Focus, we see how nutrition plays an important part in our student athletes' performance.
Plus, we see how a dog breeding family deals with a full house of furry pets.
Also, learn how puppetry is more than just a child's game.
Thank you for joining us. We'll see you next week.